Hello, I'm presenting work by me, Rosella Gennari, from the Free University of Bolzano, Alessandra Melonio from Ca' Foscari University of Venice, also in Italy, and Mehdi Rizvi from Heriot-Watt University, UK. The paper reports a case study with a high school art class. Their teacher participated in a training program which adopted a tool to help teachers promote computational skills in class within a design-oriented reflective journey. Let's also embark on this journey with that art class together. The tool IoTgo was used by the teacher and their class to steer the journey. It is digital. It comes with game boards, cards, and reflection questions to enable learners without prior knowledge to ideate their smart things. It has got a companion app for generating programs for microcontrollers to embed in things and make them smart. Let's now see how teens used it. After exploring physical computing devices for making things smart, teens were given the first IoTgo board. These boards ask learners to start imagining possible smart things in the wild, like the lucky basket, without constraints, which they can then evolve during their design journey. This board also asks learners to start from a trigger and narrate situations that matter to them, besides possible locations and people affected by the situations. This data are all used by researchers to create a story that elaborates things, problematic situations, and cards for the rest of their journey. The board for the context analysis asks teens to start from the story co-created with the previous board and analyze it. The board instructs them to choose a specific location where to place their thing, to choose what thing to make smart, and next to consider persona using the thing and a mission to solve with the thing. Last, they're asked to collectively reflect on what analyzed so far. Next, the physical board asks teens to create a program for their smart things. It invites them to choose physical input cards. You can see one related to an accelerometer, and output cards. You can see one related to a speaker. Then it asks them whether they want to use a code card. The code card enables teens to access the IoTgo app and automatically generate a program starting from the cards on their IoTgo board. Teens can further edit their programs and upload them on microbit microcontrollers embedded in their own smart things. The automated generation of programs is important. It enables teens to test their ideas rapidly. After testing their ideas, the board asks teens to reflect on them and possibly revise programs and ideas for smart things. Reflection topics are sustainability for the environment, for culture and people, usability, feasibility, and creativity. There are also empty cards for further reflection by teens. There are several cards per topic with related reflection questions. For instance, in relation to sustainability for culture and people, the question is the smart thing safe for its users or others? Teens are invited to elaborate their answers with a yes, cause, no, but. In case of a no answer, they are invited to revise their ideas. Let us now see the research questions and data gathering instruments of the presented case study. The leading research questions of the study were: what IoTgo enables the art class and their teacher to do without the support of researchers? What reflections it elicits, if any? Since researchers were not at school, data were collected indirectly and with the following instruments to include the voices of all participants: IoTgo boards filled in by teens, diaries filled in by their teacher, coupled with interviews to them. The left side of the slide shows an example of a context analysis board filled in by teens. The right side shows entries of the teacher's diary for the day the context analysis board was used. Such data were analyzed and compared. This slide shows the finest smart things by teens. At the top we have Happy Bin, Plant Monitoring, Musical Basket. At the bottom are Silence Please, Microphone Monuments to Many Visitors. All initial ideas were maintained except one. All ideas evolved, especially in terms of usability and feasibility during the design journey at school. An example of an evolution is in the slide. The initial idea to the left described a motion sensor capable of measuring a load. The final idea to the right, using the reflection lens at the center, instead uses the sensor correctly. In total, 16 reflection cards for usability and feasibility were used by teens. According to the teacher, the structure of the boards of IoTgo, its app and its reflection cards made sure all would continuously revise their work and achieve usability and visibility. 10 reflections were related to sustainability for the environment, e.g. paying attention to waste in nature. 6 reflections were related to sustainability for culture and people, e.g. for monitoring crowds or avoiding damage to monuments. This paper offers a description of the IoTgo tool and a case study. It shows how the tool enabled a teacher of an art subject to bring physical computing into her high school class without knowledge of it and promote reflections along the process on her own. The current analysis is limited to the evolution of ideas of teens and the frequency of reflections per topic. Ongoing work is related to an evolution of the boards for enabling for more complex things, besides an analysis of programs and answers to reflection questions. This said, thank you all for